I was just literally about to walk out the door and go to Costco. Work is done and everything. I'm thinking they're not dropping Heroes information yet. That's going to be next week. Cooler's banner's still out for another week or so. There's absolutely no chance something's going to happen. Boom. Notifications flooded with this guy. What? So, I guess we got to talk about him now. Sure, yeah, Costco can wait. Sure, why not? Why not? It's only an hour and a half for me to get there and back. I'm not sad. No, not at all. What is going on, everyone? Talon back here, and today we are going to be talking about one of the most random LRs to ever drop in this game within the at least last 2 years, okay? I'm not talking about an LR dropping, I'm just talking about the character itself. Who? Raise your hand right now on the honor system, right now, class, who actually saw God Goku being the next LR, the summonable one, okay? By the way, a little side note, this guy is a summonable LR. He is not free to play. I'd be very surprised if he does come out to be free to play. There's absolutely no way he is free to play. So just to, I know, unfortunately squash people's dreams and everything like that. That's just, reality itself. But anyway, who saw this coming? Anyone? Anyone? No. This is the time as a teacher I would expect to see the random classroom silence where nobody puts their hand up and doesn't know the answer because, hey, guess what? Nobody saw this coming, okay? So let's break this guy down. Let's take a look at a couple of teams. After I quickly break down his translations, when I just simply read the kanji for you guys, I'll have the super attacks up on the side. I'm going to say it right now. His super attacks look really, really nice. They really do. Not cool or nice for me personally. Again, that's just my own personal opinion. Everybody's got their own favorite super attacks. There are times where I still think Int Goku Blacks, when he's transformed, its super attack looks better than Cooler's and everything. Whatever the case is. I love both super attacks, to be honest. And I know people are going to love Super Saiyan God Goku's here, no problem, okay? So, anyway, let's go take a look at what he does. So, he is going to be the Pure Saiyans category and the Hybrid Saiyan category. Ki plus 4, stats up 130%. Okay. I guess it kind of makes sense. I mean, he needed the whole, 5 Pure Saiyan of Heart guys in order to actually activate it the first time. And that was obviously Vegeta, Gohan, Goten, Trunks, and then technically Pan, who was inside Videl at the time when she was pregnant. So it is what it is. 12 key super attack greatly raises his attack and defense for 1 turn. Now that is a 50% increase right there, if I remember correctly. I've never been the best at the whole Dokkan math stuff and everything. So anyway, someone correct me if I'm wrong on that whole 50% right there for the greatly raising, okay? And then his 18 key super attack is mega colossal damage, greatly lowers defense, and greatly raises his attack and defense for 3 turns. So they're sticking with that double effect with the super attacks and everything. Interesting they throw it on an LR. I didn't expect that, to be honest. So that right there is definitely really nice. So I think officially with the whole 3 turns and greatly raising your attack and defense, that can squash any issues he would potentially have in something like the Legendary Goku event. I don't think he's going to be tanky. He ain't going to tank double digits the entire way up to UI Goku and be completely fine. Especially because I think average players are only going to have him at 0 dupes, okay? That being said, though, he will do very well. Obviously, by the time you're getting up to that kind of stage, I think most players know, activate your Icarus, activate your Android 8 healing item, right? Get that stuff in there. Have a support unit like Gawasu and Zamas on there, and you're pretty much good to go, okay? So I think for that particular event, he's going to be completely fine, okay? Again, not the greatest, but he will be just completely fine, okay? And then obviously he's definitely meant for Super Battle Road. That whole 7 turn thing from the time that he shows up for the very first time, and then for 7 turns there, he will be able to not only deal out some good damage, but he's got some other stuff in terms of the passive. His passive skill, initially before, if you looked at the passive skill before the super attack and just kind of what we know about Dokkan cards in general, you'd actually probably call this guy garbage, right? Initially you would. If there was nothing else to it, if the super attacks worked differently than how they initially do, everyone would be calling this guy garbage, okay? Let's take a look at what his passive does so real quick, okay? Passive skill, attack up 77%. Then, for every Pure Saiyans category ally or Hybrid Saiyan category ally on your team, not excluding the Goku, by the way, then you get +1 key and you get 11% defense, okay? And so 5 in total, obviously, that would be 55% defense in total and plus 5 ki, okay? So if you're running the Goku as the leader and the friend, you're starting off at 8 ki right there. Most people probably can see this already, are going to run him alongside the UI Goku or some other Goku that has over in a flash. So maybe it's the Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku because he just got that easy 8 on JP and now he's really, really good. So that right there takes you from 8 ki up to 11 ki. And then just off of and then if you again have him with mostly pure Saiyan guys, or maybe you got him with a couple of support units or something like that, he's already past the 12 ki mark, okay? So his ki shouldn't be an issue on some teams. There will be some teams he will struggle against if you are not building the team particularly around him, obviously, okay? Because that's what you're kind of supposed to do with this guy, right? He's meant to have pure Saiyans and half Saiyans on the team with him. If you're throwing anything else onto the team, it's not really potentially helping him sometimes, okay? So for example, you know, usually on a Realm of Gods team, you might throw, you know, Vegito Blue onto there, whether it's the STR one, the physical one, or anything like that. And while something like the physical one or the tech one is going to give you a over and a flash key link, which is really, really nice, you are depriving him of a little bit of defense. So again, depending on how well that whole 3 turns of greatly raising the attack and defense can work out, depending on what kind of event you're in. Obviously, the easy events are going to be completely fine. Super Battle Road, probably okay. Legendary Goku event higher up around the STR in stage, maybe not the greatest. Again, we'll have to wait and see what's going to happen, right? You can try to compare him as a Rainbow and try to compare him as a, you know, no dupes into him. You can take a look at calculations and everything all you want, but sometimes, regardless of what happens, and yes, this sounds a little weird to be saying, sometimes things don't always work out the way that the calculations might say, right? And usually those calculations are for damage, right? We know he's going to hit that really hard high number, but necessarily, is he actually going to be good in a 99% normal situation? That's another thing, okay? So we'll have to wait and see what happens when those particular showcases come out. Because I'm sure Nano, Truth, D-Free, all those guys, they'll have their little pre-release, you know, showcases of them and everything like that. Although, actually, I take it back. Nano doesn't really do that. That's used mostly D-Free and Truth. But, we'll have to wait and see what's going to happen there, okay? So, looking at some teams, though, this is just kind of a random team I threw together based on what I thought would be the best for him. Because while he does give himself that, you know, +4 ki under his leader skill, 130 is not the greatest to bring him on, right? So one thing you'll definitely want to do is you'll want to put him under something like the Realm of Gods category, right? He's Super Saiyan God. I mean, why wouldn't you, right? And again, UI Goku is probably one of his best partners to have there. I don't know if he's probably technically better after he transforms. I'm not really sure. I mean, his best, you know, partner is probably something along the lines of Super Saiyan God Vegeta or Super Saiyan Blue Goku or something along those lines, right? Maybe with the transforming one or something. You know, it really all depends. We'll have to wait and see. But again, you know, potentially he'll be very, very good. So sorry if I'm, again, I don't have exactly 100% train of thought because again, I had plans to do this and now I'm doing this. So bear with me, guys. But anyway, so here's a team that I just simply thought of off the top of my head, okay? So UI Goku is the leader, Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku, because again, he's really, really good now. The Super Saiyan God STR Goku is just simply there as a placeholder. Super Saiyan transforming Goku, if you're on a longer event, he does get shocking speed into over in a flash by the time he hits the Super Saiyan Blue stage. So that does help out with the God right there. Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta is more, again, for those Godling keys. That's about it, though. Not really in terms of the actual key links. And then Zamasu and Gowasu. Okay, now, I know a lot of people are going, why in the world are you putting Gowasu and Zamasu on there, okay? Now, keep in mind, this is for the Realm of Gods team. On something like the, you know, Goku Family team and other teams like that, yeah, I know, you're not going to put it on there at all. But in terms of this particular team, okay, the Goku, when he has allies from the Pure Saiyans category and Half Saiyans category, they only give him a key and defense. So while Zamasu himself being there is not giving the key and the defense, he actually is via his passive. He gives them +2 key, and then he gives them, what, 50% defense or something like that? I mean, I haven't looked at this guy in a long time. I just know he gives defense. 70% defense. You mean to tell me that one little Pure Saiyans card is more important than getting 70% defense from this support unit? Yeah, I think not, actually. So again, we'll have to see what can be working. I mean, I'm sure my buddy Nolar, he's gonna rainbow him here soon, And rip his hero summons. I mean, I know he's going to go in for the hero banner no matter what, but I'm sure some people were really hoping to not have to go for an LR right now and then have the hero banner come up, because December, usually we get that double rates banner with the Santa Roshis and everything. Looks like it's not. It ain't happening. They ain't letting anybody sleep right here. So, actually, you know what? That's going to be the comment. That's going to be in the poll. That side right there, top right corner. Let me know, who do you think is going to... This seems to be a little competition whenever every single LR type of banner comes out. Who's going to rainbow him first? Truth, no LR. Comments down below. And again, in the poll, that way. I got to use the whole opposite camera side thing. Okay, personal thoughts. Personal thoughts on the Goku. I'm sure he's top 10 probably, okay? I don't know if I call him top 5. I don't know about that, because he doesn't get fierce battle. He doesn't get that. And I know some people are going to be like, it doesn't matter. 50% is a lot of attack. That may sound low. It's actually a lot. So I don't think he's top 5. I think he's top 10. I can already see the comments right now. How dare you call my Super Saiyan God Goku trash, you piece of mother. So again, top 10's not bad. It really isn't, okay? We'll have to see though just how the 3 turns with the greatly raising attack and defense truly helps him out. Again, I'm not going to count anything like a Dokkan Fest event or Boss Rush or anything. That's whatever, right? That's mostly just to show off the numbers in terms of how powerful he could potentially be, and that's it, okay? And one thing I'm realizing as I'm wrapping up this video right now that I completely forgot to talk about in his passive, yes, for 7 turns, if I remember correctly, again, if I even put that in, sorry if I'm repeating myself, he does have a high chance to dodge and crit for 7 turns, so that's also something right there, which is pretty nice. It says he's an int unit, right? He doesn't get the additionals and he doesn't get the criticals automatically, he just gets dodged, so that's something right there. That's something. So anyway, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments, guys. What are your thoughts on this Goku? Do you think he's gonna be amazing? Do you think he's just kind of be average LR? Do you think he'll be below average? You know, regardless of what numbers might say or what teams you could potentially throw him on. You know, the one thing I definitely kind of see him getting hurt in would definitely be something like maybe Type Super Battle Road, or if you're throwing him under, you know, something like maybe Battlefield or something on an event that, you know, granted Battlefield's not obviously the hardest event or anything, but sometimes, you know, you can get hit kind of hard near the end of those events. So again, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. So again, I'm not summoning for him. I never really summoned for LRs. You guys know me. I'm saving my stones for the hero stuff. That hopefully is coming within the next week or so in terms of the reveal and everything. I'm assuming next week on Tuesday at this time, we will be seeing the new information for the heroes cards. Data download probably on Wednesday. Releases on Thursday next week for the hero cards. In terms of Goku, probably this Thursday? I'd probably say Thursday if I'm taking a wild guess. So anyway, guys, that's going to be it for the video, though. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. As always, leave a like if you like the video. Subscribe if you happen to be new. Until next time, everyone, I'll see you all in the next one.